Hi everyone, this is your July monthly general inspirational tarot reading from yours truly, Sarita Daily. Thank you for joining me. I'd like to tell you also to enjoy your 4th of July if you celebrate that, and also to enjoy your full moon that's coming up. And then there will be also on my website a discovery session that you can schedule with me. So check it out. Go to naturallyhighlife.com. And when you go there, on the very first page, you can look at the top tabs. It'll say Create Your Naturally High Life. If you'd like to work with me and schedule a free introductory session with me, then go there so that I can assist and speak with you. I look forward to working with you, and also sign up for the newsletter. And thank you all each month for listening, but also do not forget to listen to your sun, moon, or rising sign. You can find it out online for free if you don't know what your rising sign or your moon sign is. Your sun sign is just your birthday, that astrology sign for that time. So everybody pretty much knows what that one is. But if you're looking for your rising or your moon signs, that'll give you even more dimension and more depth into your reading. And if this particular reading doesn't resonate with you that you're listening to right now, then you can either listen to another one, or you can find out your moon, sun, or rising sign, or just go there if you know it. I always hope that these are extremely helpful to you, and that's about it. I do appreciate you, and like I said before, like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for your support. Peace, love, and vibrance this summer, or whatever season it is for you on your side of the world. Let's get started. Cancer. The monthly reading for you is beginning with a card that's in the future position. It's the 5 of Pentacles card. When I see the 5 of Pentacles card here, I see someone who has helped someone, or someone feels like they've helped someone through a tough time, and they may feel like people or someone has taken advantage of them. There is a tendency to give, perhaps too much. But in giving, looking for someone to give you appreciation, to give you accolades. You may feel like this person is asking for too much. You may be done with sacrificing yourself for other people for a while. You could be feeling like if you continue to give, that in the future you may have nothing left for yourself. I feel fear being some part of the matter. In matters of the heart, things are not the way they used to be for some of you. They've changed, not necessarily for the worse, but for some is for the better. For you're getting a better understanding, or more grounded understanding of just what love is, and just what a union is between you and someone else. You're learning how to let people be who they are. People are learning how to let you be who you are. Releasing control and being more present and in the moment. And getting out of our own feelings. Getting out of your own feelings is showing here. The next position and card position here is attitudes and thoughts. And the sun card is showing up in that position for you. A sunny outlook on how a relationship is going. Really wanting to have a better outlook. really needing some external motivation and stimulation to keep moving forward in some type of a union, perhaps. Your outlook on things may not be the brightest at the very beginning of the month, but I feel like you're going to pull through by listening to some people that give you motivational messages, that stimulate you in ways that are inspirational. You couldn't really get sadder than you have been. You've literally gone to the depths of feeling sad, feeling lonely, feeling grief, and wanting to just live in the past. Life is calling you forward. It could be frustrating for some people since they don't really want to deal with the unknown, but they kind of want to live and feel and deal with what has been tried and true and what is comfortable. The next position is question. And in the position of question is the moon card. And the moon card coming up here is very important because Cancer is ruled by the moon. When it comes up here, I'm hearing some of what you think and what you're thinking of is an illusion. To get the facts, to pay attention to the facts, to look at the details, to not just take things as you see them or how you perceive them to be, because your mind could be playing tricks on you. Some people may be coming across as though they are less needing or they may be coming across as though they don't really need help, but I'm really picking up that they really could use your help and that they're serious. They're saying to be mindful not to get rigid and to don't get stuck in anger. Because people are going to be who they are. It's definitely saying to take your time when handing out your emotions and getting with someone, to take your time and build a friendship, something that makes sense to you and where you are. They're saying emotional balance. The question that you have of how you can get more ahead and get more done, how you can get more free, how you can feel more free in your life, free up more time, get more done, go further in your life, go farther in your life, is emotional balance. They're saying how to go about emotional balance. You can do it through meditation. You can do it through mindfulness meditation, just being mindful of it. Through intention, setting the intention to do so, being diligent and determined. Just letting things go and just saying, that doesn't have anything to do with me, and that's yours, not mine. Some of that will be necessary. And not even feeling bad about it. Because you just don't have to do everything. The next card in the next position is in the disappointment position, and it's the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands in this position is showing a family here. A family standing between four posts, and to me that says some sort of a relationship. The words are coming to my mouth. This relationship that you thought was going to be fruitful, that you thought was going to grow into this fantasy like family type of vision, is just not unfolding that way for you. You're having to look at it in a different way. It's challenging you to grow from what you thought a family was supposed to be, from what you saw on television, maybe from how you grew up, to a more freedom-based type of relationship. a different way of looking at relationships. And it's making you do it very fast. It may feel uncomfortable. You could be feeling depressed about it, especially with the moon card being in the question position. But they're saying do not let that bring you down, or do not allow yourself to be down over it. Because some things are just passing through, and it's quite alright. You can do it. You can do it even if it's by yourself, if you need to for a while. Besides, who's ever actually alone anyway when you have your guides and ancestors and the angels there? No one. You can do this, they're saying. You can even, things can turn around. A relationship may be feeling bad now, but it can turn around, even if it doesn't feel good right now. Be hopeful. The next card in the next position is in the position of what to know. The card in this position is Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands shows me here that you're visualizing getting away from something, going into another direction, and moving forward. It shows also that a vision that you had has been challenged also. It could have been challenged, and you're being pushed to look at things in a whole new way, with new insight that you got from perhaps last month. It's caused you to scramble and to get back on your feet, and you're going to get through it, even though it may have challenged you so very much. I see your heart was really passionate about something, and now some of you are having to let go of the way that you were holding on to whatever it was. You want to be fulfilled. You want to go forward. You're just about out the door, and you're going to do what it is that you want to do, because you have the power to do it. I see you highly motivated this month. That motivation is going to take you very far. The next card in the next position is in the position of goal, and that card is the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles being here shows someone who is juggling two options, and they could be up to 10 different things. It's unclear which way and how to proceed, what to choose, but you'll do very well. Choose the option that you want. What's going to fulfill you most? If you dig deep within your soul, within yourself, and ask yourself, what is it that you want? You'll choose that. I see you wanting to take the easy way. You don't even want to have a lot of choices. It's like something has been pushed upon you, perhaps, and you're having to do things outside your comfort zone, which is going to definitely grow you a whole lot here. It could be an inner struggle with how you're going to make your money, how you're going to make more money, how you're going to connect your wishes with how you make money. The next card in the next position is in the heart of the situation position, and it's the Eight of Cups. This person is like, you know what, this hasn't happened the way I want it to. I'm thinking about moving on as far as creativity and not being fulfilled or feeling passionate anymore about something that has to do with relationships or love. They could be looking outside themselves when this month is going to be calling you to look within yourself. To look within yourself to see how you feel, to actually see things in a different light. Secrets, things that you didn't know may come brutally to the surface. Or should I say boldly to the surface. For some of you, it may feel like it was brutal, the way the person comes out with it, the way that they say it. Be mindful of what you say. Balance your emotions so what is said to you isn't so impactful on you. As you look forward at greener pastures, be sure to look at what has been working for you. Everything is not lost. Everything is not failed. There are some things that are working. Look at the things that are working also for clues of how to go forward if you want to still proceed. Planning and travels and things like that. I see you wanting to really get out of your immediate environment. Maybe you just need a hotel stay or something like that at a really nice hotel to go swimming or something like that. To go swimming outside. Some of you are going to be prompted to get some exercise too. To get more active, to get out of your comfort zone and your mindset. To get active, and then answers will come from getting out into nature, connecting with Mother Nature. The next card in the next position is surprise, and that position of surprise is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is someone who's extremely confident, comfortable in his stance of leadership. This may show you, this may be coming up here showing that you're going to surprise someone with the way that you stand up to them. This card also shows that you may be mesmerized by a vision, but a vision or a venture, more so than anything. Something that you want to acquire, something that you can see yourself prospering in. Could be work, could be new work, could be a new position that I'm picking up here. But nothing else is going to get in your way. You may be surprised. Others may be surprised at the amount of focus that you have pointed in a certain direction. I don't see you backing down and getting what you want, but be mindful of being perhaps too commanding, controlling, things like that during your month. And also be mindful that other people or yourself may not be 100% right in the way that you are seeing things, you know. So just be mindful of that. Find your balance and steady yourself this particular month. But you definitely have some serious power that you will go throughout this month with to get a lot of things done. Health will improve also if you have some health things going on. I see you tapping into some energies to change up health matters for the better through some sort of action proactively that you're taking. The final outcome card is the Rebuild card. This really stands for, in the major arcana, the Tower card. And it is reversed. It's showing someone who is not they're not letting things fall completely apart. In fact, what they're doing, even though things have tumbled over and they're falling apart from the bottom up, this month they'll take the time to look at perhaps what the obstacles were or how they could have done things differently to fix and to set up the right foundation so things won't fall apart in the future. There could be a deep lesson of learning to not just emotionally connect to something, but also logically to connect with a plan or a vision or a dream to set things up right at the beginning. Going beyond just what you feel. So I see a person that has had obstructions with things falling apart, coming to a crossroads to actually look at what they can do differently with their life and setting things up in a better way for themselves, and getting a lot of insight around that. Thank you so much for listening to this month's reading. I do appreciate you. The next thing I want to say again is that do make sure you visit naturallyhighlife.com and sign in, opt in, sign up for the newsletter so you can get my updates. I do have a sale which I am going to announce to the people who are signed up to my newsletter specifically. So do sign up for that. I do plan on putting that out, especially for the 4th of July, for those people who are signed up for the newsletter. So if you're looking for some type of, a special for what I offer, this would be a good time. I don't typically offer sales as much as I would have liked to, but I thought about it and I said, you know what? I'd like to do some customer appreciation things, so that's what we're doing. Beyond that, schedule a session with me by going to Naturally High Life, doing the Discovery Session questionnaire. Once you check that out, we can schedule something together, and it'll be your choice. Do have a wonderful month. Do let me know how much you like the reading and leave your comments below. I will be responding to you all. Enjoy your busy month and give yourselves a really big hug. And know that everything is going to work out just as it should. And it's going to be all right. So keep your head up. And if it's already up, stay up. All right? Peace, love, and light to you. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. My name's Sarita Daily on there. The same name that you see on YouTube. You can find me that way. I do have, if you're wondering about my testimonials, just look at the videos and see how things line up there. I do have some on the website as well, too. That's all. I'll talk to you then. Peace.